talking stage at this point. Just already. Jesus Christ. Get it over the line! XAVI Simons to Chelsea is off. I think it's time that we had a little wake-up call, a little conversation with ourselves, a conversation from me to you about this situation. Whilst not confirmed, I think it is getting to the point now where, you know, the concerns are starting to sort of materialize into a little something more worse for wear than what we had anticipated, because the news surrounding XAVI Simons has gotten to a point now where it is just rinse and repeat and rinse and repeat and so on and so forth. And it seems as though, and we'll get through a few things in this video. Please like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I'm sorry if I got you a little bit worried, but if anything, I'm doing damage control. I am readying you for the inevitable that is XAVI Simons not coming to Chelsea. And whilst I hate to be the scaremonger of this Chelsea community, I think I owe it to myself, I owe it to all of you to bring my opinion into this matter, and that is that I do think that XAVI Simons to Chelsea is in serious jeopardy. And I want to cover the first base here in that the fact that most of you, if not all of you, will be saying, no, don't be silly. We know the situation. We have to sell before we buy. UEFA are up our arse saying, you know, you've got to get this sorted before you get that sorted. And it all seems sort of believable at first, but then you also you think that Garnacho seems to be a player that we just can't forget about it. Don't forget about Alejandro Garnacho, for God's sake. Whatever you do not forget about Alejandro Garnacho to Chelsea. He only wants Chelsea. All he wants is Chelsea, and Chelsea, whilst there is no significant reports to suggest that we do in fact have a legitimate interest in him. Well, we have interest, but it's no bid. There is nothing so far as to say that we have officially gone in for Garnacho. But that deal seems to be looked at as though it's a guarantee. It's happening, no matter what. And we had this. We had this situation at one point with XAVI Simons where, you know, Fabrizio Romano was tweeting out that, you know, XAVI Simons, he's cut off all contact with all other teams and it's only Chelsea. He only wants Chelsea. And that is that. That's all he's looking for. That's all he's looking to go to is Chelsea Football Club. And now the reports seem to have changed. The vibe seems to have changed. And I for one, I'm not too happy about the way that Fabrizio Romano has been tweeting, no less about Alejandro Garnacho. He has skin in the game. But you best fucking believe that Fabrizio Romano, my opinion, I'm not saying this is allegedly, Fabrizio Romano has money involved in Garnacho coming to Chelsea. I believe, allegedly. I think he has something involved in this situation that if it happens, if it comes to fruition, if it comes to light that, that it has happened and that Garnacho has come to Chelsea and everything like that, Fabrizio Romano, we may never know, but he has skin in the fucking game. My thing is, the more that these heat up, it seems as though with Garnacho, right? This is his most recent tweet on this situation before we get back to XAVI Simons. But it's all related. It's all related. Chelsea's step-up talks for Alejandro Garnacho. Club-to-club discussions with Man United are now well underway. Garnacho only wants Chelsea. Personal terms are agreed. And the two clubs are in negotiation over a fee. So what I was saying earlier about, I don't believe any of this. Garnacho expected to become Chelsea player this summer. going back to Xavi Simons, it's all sort of like the interest is still there. You know, it's still always been Chelsea. You know, he's still interested in joining the club. Whereas before, it was always that this is going to happen. This is absolutely going to happen. It's only a matter of time. You know, Xavi Simons only wants Chelsea. Chelsea wants Xavi Simons. And then it's come out, you know, UEFA have put these things in line, part of, you know, financial fair play, whatever their version of it is, so that we can't sign Xavi Simons before the end of, you know, until we start selling players. And who knows, we might need to sell players for Garnacho, but there doesn't seem to be any reports to suggest that that's the case when it comes to Garnacho. It's gonna happen. You know, Garnacho, he's waiting by the phone, desperate. But then with Simons, the most recent tweet out from Fabrizio Romano today was Chelsea maintain contacts active for Xavi Simons among the main targets. Among the main targets, while they also negotiate for Garnacho. The two topics remain separate as always reported, and Xavi's priority remains Chelsea move. Discussions ongoing again this week with RB Leipzig. Now, very quickly, what else? What else is there to discuss? Nothing. There's not a single thing left. That surely it's been 3 or 4 weeks at this point. For the love of God, you're past the talking stage at this point. Just fuck already. Jesus Christ, get it over the line. I don't know, but then no, right. This is where it gets even more concerning, because we have to sell a certain amount of players. We seem heavily interested in Garnacho, but we also need a centre back. We also need a centre-back. Vega is going to leave. Fofana can't be trusted. Colwill out for the majority of the season. We need another centre-back. To which, surely, if we're going for Garnacho for £50 million, euros, whatever the hell currency they're using these days, surely a centre-back is the priority over Xavi Simons, to which I revert back to the start of this video, and I hope you've watched long enough to hear me out, because whilst not concrete in the fact that this deal is off, I feel as though you can bet your bottom bippy that this is not happening. There are too many issues at hand here. Garnacho, centre-backs, the UEFA situation with us having to sell players in the first place, and the fact that it's taking forever for us to move past the talking stage. It's just done. I think it's safe to say. If it comes to light that it's going to happen, if it gets confirmed and we get the here we go, then best believe I'm going to be as happy as anyone. But I just can't help but think, at this point, if we end up with Garnacho over Xavi Simons, it is an absolute catastrophic failure from the sporting directors and everyone else involved. With that said, let me know your thoughts on the situation in the comments down below. If you didn't have a chance to check out my first episode of It's Pod O'Clock, my new podcast, we go through the Premier League predictions, Chelsea predictions, FPL, and so much more. Episode 1, episodes coming out 6 a.m. Spotify and YouTube every Monday morning. So do tune in when you can. Really do appreciate it. It was a very good episode, really good response. Well over 1,000 of you watched and gave me your feedback, to which it seemed like it was really good. So again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for watching this video as well. My name is Harry Up. Cheers. Peace.